Never stop till the battle is won. Sitting on top and it's only begun. And I barely left the ground, but I ain't coming down. Never stop till the battle is won.
Thank you for tuning into my positive perspective today. My name is Jason Dyerline, and I'm hanging out here with Ben Fagan. Guy that does the music that you hear before and after the episodes. And as you may or may not have seen that on previous episodes, me and Ben are trying to figure out ways to try to expand our message. And one of the ways I know Ben has been doing that is playing in other places, really all over the planet, really, including Costa Rica and going out to California. So maybe you could talk about the contrast and how you're perceived in those places.
It varies. When we go to Costa Rica especially, that's one of our main hubs. I try to get little home bases across the world now that we're going international with Costa. But yeah, those people don't know that it's a whole different music scene, so we show up and we're professional and we got a good sound, and people are like, man, are you guys famous? Are you guys rock stars in the United States? And of course I'm like, we're just on our way up. We're not
Right.
We're not in the top echelon yet. We're in the semi-pros, how I like to talk about it.
Semi-pros is pretty cool. I like that, yeah.
Yeah, but Cali is just the same. Most people out there are involved in the entertainment game, so they perceive you as you project yourself, and that's, for us, is fun, professional, and happy. People want to see people who enjoy their job.
Yeah, the point that you made about how you perceive yourself is so important. It's just like having that confidence in yourself and just being like, my stuff is just as good as their stuff. They're gonna have their report card or their a track record, and I got mine, and mine's just as good as theirs is.
Yeah, and I think people also respect and bump you up a notch in their perception of you if you're willing to travel and to put yourself out in new places. They automatically categorize you as, okay, this person is ambitious. They're not afraid to spread themselves nation or international, and I think that gives you immediate street cred.
Yeah. Well, the international vibe is something that I tried on a recent trip to Europe. I went to Italy, France, and Spain, and it was essentially a vacation, but I like to think that all vacations that are done are kind of working vacations, because you have your business and your stuff to promote at all times.
Always, and the beauty of traveling for your business is that everything is a write-off. So there's ways of multitasking and grouping business with pleasure to make both get boosted. You go to Europe and you get to write off your flight, your meals, where you stay, because it's a business expense, but you're still going and having fun. You're not working 24 hours a day, so everything that you spend at the end of the year gets written off as a tax write-off.
Yeah, and I mean, on my trip to Europe, I met all kinds of people that I would not have met, or just staying here in South Carolina. I met people from South Africa. I met people from Canada, from Australia, just all over different parts of the world, and hopefully, those people have some connections when they get back home. They check out my show and are impressed, and that's how the word of mouth starts. And I remember one episode we did together, we were talking about just how hard it is to get the word of mouth going for your business. It's a really tough thing.
Yeah, well, you make a good point in that when you travel out of town, whether it's domestic or international, as long as you are pushing your product and you have promotional tools to give out, cards, CDs, links, whatever it is, if you stay in the general kind of tourist areas in these different places, you're going to bump into people that are from all over the world. So not only are you spreading your brand in the places that you're visiting, but you're also spreading it to all the other places where the visitors are coming from. Because everybody you meet is going to go back home to their different place, their different country or
their hub.
City. Yeah, and then your word spreads with them. So you go to the hub where there's lots of different people like yourself, spread yourself out, and the next thing you know, you're putting off all over the world.
It's almost like throwing darts at the dartboard, and you're just increasing the number of darts that you're throwing at that board, and Trying to hit a particular region of the board is really hard, but if you got lots of quivers in your arrow to throw at them, then you know your odds are better.
Like an exploding dart. You throw it at one little location, but when it hits, it spreads out all over the board.
Thank you for sitting in my positive perspective. Have a great day.
I'm just trying to stay up, no training wheels. Getting love from the country to the island. Dudes say they eating, I can hear their stomachs growling. Keep flying till the day they shoot you down. Leaping off the launching pad, barely left the ground. I see through all the hate, that's why I keeps grinning. Look him in the face while I'm yelling out. Beware.